U.S. President Donald Trump has given no indication he's backing down on his threatened 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. They are still set to arrive tomorrow. Simone Gavros joins us live in studio with more on how this will affect us. Hey, Simone.
Kelly, Trump has doubled down on his intentions to follow through with his plan. Premier Doug Ford is calling on the federal government to implement retaliatory tariffs right away. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says that Canada is prepared to respond quickly and every option is on the table. One economic analysis and policy expert explains what would happen if Canada matched these tariffs dollar for dollar.
We will see large increases in prices on both sides of the border. Canada will be cast into a very deep recession by the American tariffs primarily, and the Americans would also take an economic hit. So you would both see prices go up, you would see the economy weaken, and you'd see people's livelihoods, their wages weaken over time. It would be frankly devastating.
Canadians can expect the price on items from food to cars to increase significantly over the next coming weeks. Food policy expert Sylvain Charlebois warns that food inflation could become a problem because of the government bailout to help consumers. Canada relies heavily on agricultural products from the U.S., so Charlebois warns about slapping retaliatory tariffs on produce from states like California, who export about $4.9 billion U.S. worth of food to Canada. Now, when it comes to U.S.-Canada trading, the U.S. exported $32 billion U.S. in agricultural goods to Canada, including $1.7 billion in grain alcohol, $1.5 billion in food preparations, and $1.3 billion in baked goods. Meanwhile, Canada exported $40.5 billion U.S. back to the States, with baked goods leading at $5 billion, followed by $4.8 billion in canola oil and $3.6 billion in beef and pork. Overall, cultural studies professor Henry Giroux says that this will absolutely hurt Canadians.
Canada is one of the largest trade partners with the United States. I mean, along with Mexico, there's absolutely no reason to do this. And I think that what a lot of this does is it has a terrible impact on international relations. The global perception of the United States is that it's a bully and you can't really deal with them. These trade wars are purely retaliatory. They seem to have no virtue whatsoever, and they shut down any possibility for democratic global interactions that make the world a better place.
The question remains on whether U.S. President Donald Trump will slap tariffs on oil exports headed to the U.S. as well. We're going to be following the story very closely today for any of those updates, as well as how this is all going to play out starting tomorrow.